I'm going. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's see here for sure. Okay, you guys. So, what was those of you that were able to jump on the call today? Comment over to the side, and we're going to be talking about what was your favorite things announced today. What are your goals for 2024? 50 bucks, declutter your home. Don't spend any money on new books. And trip to PV. Oh my God. Or to Puerto Vallarta. Yes. To PV, to Puerto Vallarta. Yes. Incentive trip. So exciting. Oh my gosh. I love it when you're jamming for the my goals to hit director. They've got a director program that can help with that. Okay. All right, you guys. That is awesome. I am going to you know what? I'm going to wait because there's some people jumping on. So before I share what I was going to share, we'll kind of get started and then I will interrupt to go do that. So, first off, you guys, I wanted to announce along with what corporate is announcing, we as a team here with Connect Up, Empower, and Uplift are going to be doing a program for the month of January. And we're going to see how it goes. And then we may continue this into February and March. But we're going to be doing a rank, trip, and soar in 2024. So, what we're going to be doing with that is, and we're starting, obviously, kind of kicking this off tonight, but every Wednesday, the month of January, we are going to be having training calls that will go at 8 p.m. Central Time. Now, with these training calls, we're going to be having people that you may have never heard from train. We kind of went through and just pulled some top sellers, some top recruiters, some people that were continuing to keep their current ranks all the way through 2023. So these people are going to be people that maybe have never trained before, you've never heard from, some fresh training that we're going to be doing in 2024. And we're going to kick off the month and start that in January. So I believe there is 5, am I right? 5 Wednesdays. I need to pull my calendar up again. But I think there is 5 Wednesdays. Now, obviously tomorrow, we're not going to be doing tomorrow because the new director growth program that was announced today, which I'm going to touch on here shortly, that call kickoff is going to be tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So note that down that that's going to be kicking off tomorrow, where Sam is going to be going through and updating everybody on that. So we're not going to do tomorrow, but the first call for this training will be January 10th at 8 p.m. And then we'll have one January 17th, January 24th, and then ending the month with January 31st. So those, and then we're also going to be doing what we call some Tough Love Tuesdays and some Flashy Fridays. There will be some lives and some interactive posts on our Connect page, whether that's sharing some wins, sharing some outfits of the day. We'll kind of post those and you will see as we post those those interactive posts and how those will go on Tuesdays and Fridays. And then we're going to kind of see how that goes and transition that into February as well. So super excited about that because that will kind of go in line with what corporate is doing with their growth director program. They're going to be kicking off a boot camp. And those are going to be some additional training that's going to be posted in our back office. And we'll be able to share those to our team pages and kind of get you guys involved with that as well. And super excited because Robin Eddy, our very own Robin Eddy, is kicking off that boot camp. She will be, I believe she's going to be the first trainer. And that will be all information that will be posted in our back office. So there's going to be a ton of training in January, you guys. Boot camp from corporate, and then our very own training with Connect happening on every Wednesday in January. So get connected to those. Of course, we will post the recordings. Those will all be posted on our team pages. But it'll be something that will help you with earning these trips, and those of you gunning for this director and senior director to hit those extra bonuses. These will be something that will help you with that. So what we're going to do, you guys, is just kind of real quickly review the promotions and incentives that were launched today. And if you guys have any questions about anything, comment, unmute, any of that. First, I'm going to share my screen because I want to start with the Puerto Vallarta trip and just make sure that we're all understanding how we can earn this trip, you guys. So truly, everybody is, can you guys see this screen? Yes. Okay,
Yes.
good.
Is there
So,
anybody in the waiting room, Megan?
oh shoot. I don't think so. Why?
Okay, good.
Yep, nope.
No, some are having trouble, but no, it's okay. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't see anyone right now. Okay, you guys. So this is how we earn this Puerto Vallarta trip. So for the months of, I'm gonna switch this so I can see if anybody tries to jump on. For the months of January, February, and March, I love how they changed this up this year. So those of you that are new, this is going to be new. But those of you that have been a rep, they've always done this a little bit different in the past, where you had to hit certain things within the month. I love how they've changed this up, that you just have to do these things throughout the 3 months together. So a combined 3 months, you have to enroll 5 new reps and sell 7,500. So you could do all of that in 1 month, or you could spread that out amongst January, February, and March. Now, with those 5 enrollees, those 5 new reps, they have to sell a cumulative, so a combined amount of 2,000 through January through April. And then you must be paid as a senior rep. So any questions with that so far? Because I know I had some messages that were messaged today and some questions about they were thinking that you had to hit that every month in order to qualify. You just have to hit that total. So the 3 months combined. So you could do four reps in 1 month and 1 the next. Or by, or some of your PV throughout the 3 months. So any questions with that, unmute. Otherwise, because I can't see the chat with my screen shared. And then you guys, there is a trip tracker in your back office. I checked, it is in there, but the PV points or the PV that you're getting for the last week of December has not been included yet, but they said that it should be either later tonight or by some point tomorrow. You should be seeing that. So anything that you earned as far as PV from December 26th through December 31st is going to be included as your PV for the 7,500 combined, which is awesome. And then if you earned that extra 25 points or the 50 points that last week of December, that is what is going to be for your bonus points. So they're including bonus points. Can't switch that screen. They're including bonus points for those things, and you're getting, like, you can get extra food vouchers, flights included, and all of the other things that are on that extra points menu. But to qualify for the trip, you have to do the 5 enrollments, sell 7,500, and your new reps have to sell a combination of 2,000. So I think there was some major confusion with that today. I know I got several messages, so want to make sure we're all clear on that. Was there anything I'm missing in the chat? Okay, so we're clear on that. So that's exciting, you guys. So anyone and everyone can earn this trip. As far as Puerto Vallarta, it looks like a very nice resort, as a Marriott resort in Puerto Vallarta. They posted that on their story today. Also, some major news that they're changing is the Dubai trip is now available. Besides rank, you can earn that trip by total PV sold. And those months include December through November. So that would include last month and then going all the way through the end of November 2024. And that is all posted in the back office. That is posted in the newsletter. But that is exciting because they've never had the leadership trip be able to be earned by PV. And that is something new that they just launched for this year. So I know several people are super excited about that. And so really, truly, honestly, anyone from this point on can earn both of those trips, which is super, super exciting. Okay, talk about their senior rep criteria to earn the trip. So you must rank as a senior rep in order to qualify for the trip. So if you are ranking, let's say you're just starting and you haven't rank advanced to senior rep, then you would not be able to qualify for that trip. So in the back office, there is let me see if I can pull it up. Hang on a second.
I think it shows on your join tab on your website too, Megan. I know that's always easier for me to find.
Yeah, I am here. I just got to share my screen now. Okay, can you guys see this? Okay, so for senior rep, these are the qualifications. So in your back office at the very bottom of the screen, you can pull up your qualifications. It's also on the file tab and it's also on the website, your website, like Sap just said as well. So these would be the qualifications. So your personal volume would have to be at least 300. You would have had just sold a lifetime of 3,000. So from the day you started until now, your lifetime volume. So you personally sell 3,000. And then you would have to have at least one rep on your team, and their volume would need to be 1,200. So that would then get you to senior rep, as well as your group volume would have to be 2,000. So then you would rank advanced to senior rep. So they are not allowing anyone to qualify for the trip unless you have ranked to that senior rep qualification. We will, when we start doing the training, we will have a training specific on rank advancing and how to go through these numbers further. But did that help some? Or did you have any other questions about that? Sorry, I can't see the chat. Do you have to be paid at it for all 3 levels? You just have to qualify as senior rep by March, to my understanding, correct, Sab and Robin? Yeah, you just have to have at least 1 month. So you just, by the end of March, you have to have rank advanced to senior rep.
Or be paid at. Be paid at the level of senior rep or above one of the 3 months.
Yes, thank you. Good question. All right, any other questions on the trip before we move on really quick to the director growth program or the Dubai trip?
Okay, I have a question about the bonus points.
Yeah.
So I was looking at it earlier, and just one thing that I need clarification on.
Okay.
If, let's see, there was so much. Every rank advancement that someone makes, so let's say they're starting at rep and they are building a team, and having more people join their team, they're going to end up rank advancing probably multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Is that 100 bonus points for every rank that they advance?
Yes.
Okay. So if someone were to go from rep to director, that's automatically 300 points.
Correct.
Okay. Then let's see. It said that if they hit their highest rank from 2023, they get 75 bonus points. But if they rank advance, they can't double dip. So you wouldn't get 175, you would just get 100 total. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
And then I'm sorry, I have so many questions. So then the next part, so it's get paid at your highest rank from 2023 or get paid at your new title of rank advanced in 2024. That part's a little bit confusing. Do you know what I'm talking about? So you get 75 points when you get paid at your highest rank from 2023 or get paid at your new title of rank advanced in 2024. That part's a little confusing to me.
Yeah, I think, okay, so if you rank advance in 2024, you're going to get the points of rank advancing for, so let's say you're at director and you rank advance to senior director. You're going to get points for that rank advancement from director to senior director. Now repeat the thing that it said about the 2023.
So it says it's all like I'm on the page, the how to bank bonus points. I don't know if I can, oh yeah, here. So that where it says the 75, get paid at your highest rank from 2023 or get paid at your new title of rank advanced in 2024. But then on the Q&A page or the this part, the can I double dip? So can I double dip on rank advancement points? Yes, you will receive 100 points per rank advancement. However, you will not get 75 points for paid at highest title along with rank advancement points.
So if you get paid at your highest rank, so if you continue to maintain your highest rank, they're going to pay you 75 bonus points.
Okay.
If you rank advance, they're going to give you 100. So they're not going to pay you 75 and then give you 100 on top of that for rank advancing to a higher rank. But if you so what they mean by paid at your rank, it's basically saying if you maintain your rank, they're going to give you 75 points.
Maintain your paid at rank. So they truly mean or. They truly mean one or the other. So if I am a senior rep and that was my highest paid rank in 2023 and I attain that in January, I have 75 points. But if I hit director next month, I don't have that 75 points. I'm getting the 100 for director.
Correct.
So it's kind of like they're giving you 100, but they're giving you that 75 in advance for re-ranking, but they're going to give you 25 more when you advance to the next level.
Well, let's say you are a director and next month you only hit senior rep. You're not going to get any points because you didn't maintain your highest rank. But let's say you are a director and you hit director, you maintain your rank, so they're going to give you 75 points. And then let's say the next month you hit senior director, they're going to give you 100 points, not 75, because you hit a higher rank. And then
got it. So that's per month.
Yes. And then let's say in March, you go back down to senior rep and you don't maintain director, you don't get any points. So they're giving you points for maintaining your rank all the way through the promotional period. And they're giving you more if you rank advance.
Got it. Okay. Yes. I was thinking from beginning of January through the end of March was all this 175 points one time.
No.
Okay, so I understand.
These are monthly because like if you beat your numbers, so if you beat your sales, you beat your recruitment, you beat those things, that's all monthly. So those bonus points are like monthly points that you can accrue as extra bonus points throughout the months.
Okay, I was following it by color because that's the way my brain works.
Yeah.
So the orange color seems to be a one-time, like attend mini summit in person, the bonus points that we got in December, and then the additional points for every 1,000. But okay, that's it. I will stop talking. I just needed clarification on that.
You're good.
Okay, thank you.
So like example, if you hit director and then you hit senior director and you get 100 points, and then the next month you hit senior director again, they'll give you 75 points that next month because you've maintained it then the next month. Okay, but good question. Those bonus points are a lot. It's a lot of extra goodies that you can get, which is super awesome. Okay, so if we don't have any other,
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
How do you how do I pull a report that shows monthly level that I at level rank or whatever? Or can you do that? How do I know?
You'll be able to see it on your commissions paid at. On your commissions tab for the month, it will show you what rank you were paid at for commissions. In your back office, if you click on commissions and then open that up, it will show paid at director or paid at senior rep, or paid at whatever they paid you at for your rank.
Okay, so then you have to go through and look at all of them to see which was the highest rank for the year? Or is it just from the month previous?
No, it's for the year. So your highest rank of 2023.
Okay.
And this comes into play for the next thing we're going to talk about too, for the growth director growth program that they have.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Okay,
so is it not, it's not like your highest rank ever?
No, it's for 2023. So
Okay,
your highest rank paid. So the reason they did this, which I am so thankful that I'm glad they did it this way, is because if those of you that were on the call today with Zach, as he talked about how our COVID years kind of really threw things, totally went crazy. I mean, things just went through the roof with rank advancements and growth. And what they did is that they kind of like completely removed those 2 years and aren't looking at like numbers and growth as those as a baseline, because they're just not, it's just not really how things are happening now, and how, you know, people are actually building their business with the world in a normal place. And so they're going to take your highest rank from 2023, because that's more of a good baseline to as far as where you're at right now in your business, which is awesome. So if you ranked an executive, but you never ranked that in 2023, you only ranked, let's say, a senior rep, then senior rep is your highest rank that they're going by for 2023.
Thank you for that clarification.
Yep. Okay, so trips, you guys, Puerto Vallarta. I'm super excited to see how many. I know so many of you are already like game planning, trying to figure out how you're going to earn this. Same with Dubai, you guys, because honestly, these are, again, both doable for anybody that really wants to put their head down and go to work and try and figure out how to make this happen. So with that, you guys, they are doing what's called the Director Growth Program. And I am more excited about this than I am the trips. I just think this program is super amazing. And again, this is going by your highest rank in 2023. So what they are doing is, if you qualify or rank as a director 2 out of 3 months, so 2 out of the 3 months, January, February, or March, they're going to give you a bonus of $1,000. If you hit rank of senior rep 2 out of the 3 months, or senior director, senior director or senior director, they're going to give you a $1,500 bonus. Now they're going by your highest rank of 2023. If you were an executive any month in 2023, you wouldn't qualify, but you have directors on your team that you're going to work with to help them qualify, which in turn is going to help your business as well. So this is a huge amount of cash, you guys. And I really honestly can see them like wanting to keep this as a program if this goes really well and they see that this is really benefiting and helping your businesses. So you, as a junior rep, senior rep, new rep, or a director who may have not hit director in 2023, or even if you did, or even if you hit senior director in 2023, you have the option to work for this to earn these bonuses. So going for that and the trip, you guys, would be huge, because this could help pay for your flights for the trip. You could do whatever you wanted with the cash. But if you're really going for the trip, and let's say you didn't hit the bonus pool for the flights, you could use this as your flights for the trip as well, or anything that you wanted to use it for. So I don't know if there's any questions. Sam is going to go into further detail on this tomorrow. Again, there is the call tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and he'll go into this in great depth of, you know, how this program's going to work, and if anybody has any questions. But it's a major, big new recognition that they're going to do. And I think that this would be something that would be huge for new reps, for existing reps, for those of you that are you know, executives are higher and working to build your business even further. So any questions on that right now? Anybody have any questions on this program, or anybody excited about it besides me? I'm super pumped about it. But it's going to be a nice way to earn a huge chunk of cash for you guys. Okay. No questions there. All right, let's see. What else do we have? So the new website, you guys, will be in full force February 1st. They are planning to turn off the old website, make the new website the only website that customers will have access to, unless something happens between now and then, but that is the time frame. So yay for that. I personally only use the new website now. I strongly suggest that you guys do that so you get used to it, because when they do turn off this old website, you're going to want to make sure that you're familiar with everything. They now have the events links in the back office for the new website. I'm sure you've all seen those, but all that is there. And so things are looking really, really good for them to turn off the old website. So that's huge. Return policy is now 45 days instead of 30. So if you didn't hear that, that was super new news to me. I didn't know they were going to do that. Was so excited. That gives us an extra 15 days to get returns exchanges done. Summit date is September 5th through the 7th. So that will be in Utah. Yay for bringing it back to September. I don't know. I'm super pumped about that. I think that will help teachers. I think it will be good to have it that first week versus back to school weeks. So it's going back to September, and Utah, Grand America, same place that they've had it. And then you guys, we've got some awesome sales going on right now. So they're doing the 48-hour frenzy. I know this was confusing too. I got lots of questions, and I was super confused at first because it just didn't make sense to me. But they're running a different frenzy sale every 48 hours. They posted what the first 3 will be. Now, some people are confused thinking those first 3 are all going on right now, but it's just one at a time. But a few of them will overlap like a 24-hour period, I think, right? I think that the way I was looking at it. So like the first one right now is the $15. If they buy 2 items out of those sale items in the frenzy category, they get $15 off each item. Yes, the fine print has the graphics. Thanks, Jackie. So then after that one ends, which is January 3rd, then they have another one. But I think there's another one starting tomorrow. So they overlap, correct? Or am I saying that wrong? Yeah, they overlap. So a new one starts every day, and they each run for 48 hours. So all of those graphics will be posted for us. They'll have those. And then on top of that, which is different from the frenzy sale, which this is what was confusing, is they are having the gym sale on top of that. So 25% off those gym items. That will go all month. So that 25% off gym sale, which is a category, is for the entire month of January. So that's kind of exciting. So there'll be different things that they'll do. In the newsletter, it had the first 3 48 frenzies. So you guys can pre-market those or get ready to post those or schedule those for your parties and your VIP pages. So it's kind of nice that they're giving them to us in advance. And then Zach did say on a text that they will give like the next 3 then. So there'll always be some in advance that they'll be sending out to us. Any questions with that? Good? Okay, I think I got everything as far as the announcements. Did I miss anything, girls? Anyone? Did I miss anything? Anybody that was on the call? The trips, the recognition, director growth program, all the sales, summit date, anything I'm missing?
I would just say, like, for the trip, again, it's 5 new reps and $7,500 over 3 months. Map it out. And then all that bonus points, you guys, don't let that confuse you. It's like a menu, like you're going out to eat. Pick and choose. Which of those do you think you can bite off and chew and accomplish? Go for those things. And what is your goal? Do you want to earn the flights? Do you want to earn whatever it is you want? Make it yours. So really sit down with those bonus points. Don't think you have to bite off every one of them. Just grab the ones that you think you can easily go for. If you're a big seller, 10 points for every extra $1,000 you sell on top of that 7,500. So look at it that way, and please don't let it overwhelm you. This is actually very, very simplified.
Yes, agree. And I was thinking about this earlier. So actually, I was like jotting this out for myself. So one thing, you guys, that I have always done since the day I started was I have always printed out like that rank advancement sheet I just showed you of senior rep. I have that in front of me at all times. Now, not as much anymore because of where I'm at in rank, but when I first started, and I would say for the first 2 years of my business, I was constantly looking at that rank advancement sheet. So I was looking at, okay, how much do I personally have to sell? How much do I have to help my teammates sell? And then how much combined do we have to sell together? And I was always watching that, and I was checking them off like, okay, personal volume, I'm there. Teammate, I'm going to help her get to 1,200, check. Now together we have to do this, check. Now what do I have to do to rank advance to the next rank? And I was always watching that. And then if I was going for a goal of any promotion that Zaya has ever put in place, so example, Puerto Vallarta, 7,500. And I was thinking, okay, I want to make sure that I qualify for this by February 15th. I'm giving myself way enough time. That gives me enough time to work on those extra bonus points. And so what do I have to sell per week? I would take those weeks, I would divide that out by 7,500. I would then break it down into, okay, my average party event, on average, our team sells $600 in a party. So if I know I have to have 7,500, divide that out by 600, how many parties do I have to have? And how many weeks did I just give myself? So how many parties do I have to have per week? I literally break it down like that every single time with anything that I ever rose out, still to this day, 5 years later. So I would take that and break it out weekly by party, and give yourself a goal of when you want to solidify that trip. Like, don't solidify it on March 31st, because then it gets hard. And then sometimes we delay ourselves and think, okay, we're going to do everything in March. And then that just makes it really a hard month with a lot of stress trying to reach those goals. So if you start now, like after this call, and kind of map it out for yourself, or if you're unsure, reach out to your upline or your sponsor to work through that with you. My level ones that are on here, or anyone that would like me to sit down and crunch that out with you, I would be happy to. But that is what like fuels me. That's what I love, because if you break it out like that, you guys, it is so doable. But if you think like, I'm going to crunch this all into 5 days, that's what makes it very difficult. So start now, start tonight, start first thing tomorrow morning, like break it out and give yourself a goal daily, weekly, part by party, and help your teammates do the same thing. Because when you're helping your teammates do that, it is so motivating and so, so helpful. Here's another thing. If you have a team, you need to be checking in with them and holding them accountable. Check in with them all, like tonight, tomorrow. Are you going for Puerto Vallarta? All right, let's schedule a call. Let's break this out. Let's map this out. Let's work on it together. And then daily, weekly, check in with them, because whether people tell you or not, people want to be held accountable and people want to be cheered for. So sometimes people don't say that, or they may, act like they don't want to, but truly, truly they do. So it will be so, so helpful for you and your teammates in earning not only the trips, but the director bonuses that you guys can earn. That will be something that you can break out too, because if you know what you need to hit director, maybe it's, hey, I need to add a new teammate because I don't have a teammate yet, or the teammates I have aren't working their business. I need to add a teammate. As soon as I add a teammate, I need to launch them. I need to help them earn their PV. They can then earn the director bonus as well. And then they can then earn the trips as well. So make sure you're communicating and joining forces, because it will be so much more powerful for you to earn these things and qualify and get those bonuses when you do so. So any questions on that, you guys? I want to end. I only want to keep it to 30 minutes, but I wanted to end with something, because actually my husband found this for me. So I was talking to him tonight. I'm like, hey, I'm doing this call. We're mainly going to review what's happening in January, but we're going to talk about how we're going to launch this little program for them in January to help them with training. And I said, I want to talk about, which Rob and Eddie and I kind of talked earlier this week too, more about like believing in ourselves that we can truly do what we set our minds to and what our goals are. Because I think 2023 was so challenging in the aspect of where maybe 2 years ago we were ranking here and we were making a paycheck of here, or we had teammates that were working their business and now some of our teammates have decided to move on, or there were a lot of challenges in 2023 with the way, recession and the world and just everything that happened after COVID and that trickle effect and what has happened with a lot of people's businesses. I think we've lost that belief that we truly can do this, and like everything that we need is right laid out before us. And it's really, truly about what you decide to do with that. And I personally, in 2023, fell into that place where I kind of lost some of that belief as well. And I was just super excited today after I got off the call with corporate, because I'm like, there's nothing better than a new year, a new slate, and just being able to believe in ourselves again. And whether that's just adding a teammate, not even going for the trip, adding a teammate, or booking that party again, or selling again, because maybe we haven't sold anything in weeks or days or months. But honestly, you guys, we can do this, but it's truly up to you what you decide to do with it. So Brian, my husband, actually found this little clip that I have to play because it is absolutely perfect for what we are talking about and leading us into this new year. And so I'm going to play it really quick, and then we'll end, and then I'll come back on here and we'll end out the call. Hold on here.
There's a story about some frogs. And, these frogs, as they're sort of making their way through the woods, the ground breaks underneath them, and two of them fall into this little pit, way, way, way down. They tumble, and eventually they hit the bottom. They're looking up, and they're realizing how far they've fallen, right? Moving around, panicking, essentially coming to grips with the situation that they're now in. They start frantically jumping, trying to climb the walls. And as they're jumping, the frogs on top are looking down. And they're basically yelling, look, we're sorry this happened to you, but this is a lost cause. There's no way out for you guys. There's no need to jump around. This is a futile situation. Right? But they continue to jump, and they're not willing to come to terms with that possibility. Not yet. And again, the frogs up top, they yell down, there's no way. It's over. You're going to die down there, guys. You need to ultimately face that. And one of the two frogs in the pit does concede to the situation. He hears the voices, and, he stops jumping and makes his way further down the pit, and he dies. But the second one keeps jumping and adjusting his approach, trying different things. Ultimately, he does get out. He climbs over the ledge, and when he gets to the top, he's confronted by the others. And they come up to him, they ask him, hey, didn't you hear us yelling down that the situation was impossible? Didn't you hear us say there was no way out? And as it turns out, he didn't hear, because this frog was deaf, right? So he couldn't hear a single word, and this ultimately saved his life. Not because it helped him do the miraculous or the impossible, but because it blocked out the outside voices attempting to tell him what possible is. Look, there will always be doubters, skeptics, and cynics. As Aristotle said, there is one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. But the beauty is that these voices have one thing in common, and that's their irrelevance. Because there's one voice that matters in the writing of your story, and that voice belongs to you. Never forget how much control you have. Never forget who holds the pen. Things are real when you make them real. Things stop when you stop. Things change when you change them. So here's the following, not orders or expectations, but that spark that guides you to what feels right, to what means the most. Here's to an everlasting self-belief that will lift you out of any hole, carry you over any mountain, and most importantly, turn blank pages into a story that is truly yours.
Okay, so I just thought that was perfect, because the frog that got out of the hole couldn't hear all the voices. He couldn't hear all the distractions, all the voices, and it just kind of really made me reflect on 2023 because
grow faster.
Oops,
Try
sorry,
Nuvitrol
guys.
10 Plus, a super growth supplement for children.
Because I found myself listening to those voices sometimes, or those distractions, or those doubters, or those, your own head sometimes. Like we have to tune all of that out, and it truly is up to you. So I wanted to end with that because I thought that was perfect for all of us leading into 2024. So with that being said, you guys, if there's any questions, quick, let me know. Otherwise, you can unmute quick, but if not, you guys, we will have our first training call for our rank trip and soar in 2024. And I am super excited who's going to be training, but I'm going to leave that as a surprise. And that will be January 10th. And then you guys get on the call tomorrow night with Sam, the Director's Growth Program. Even if you are ranked higher, executive or higher, you need to be on that call with your teammates, supporting them, helping them run for that director and senior director. So thank you guys all so much for joining. Let's earn those trips, that director bonus, you guys. I know you guys can all do it. Have a great night, everyone.